Hi everyone, welcome. This is Jim 314 Tarot. I hope I find you all well. Thank you for returning and hello if you are new. Today we're taking a look at Moon in Libra. We're doing Moon in Libra for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sorry it's getting to you so late today. We had a little bit going on at the house, and then I don't know about anybody else, but new moon, especially when it's in your own sign, it's just a very draining kind of feeling. Like I haven't had any energy for the last 2 days. So that's why I've been dragging ass, getting these readings out. I will have Virgos up for tomorrow because that'll be sidereal moon in Virgo. Now remember, tropical and sidereal are different. Sidereal is closer to the true sky. Tropical is more Western astrology based, and they're one sign off. So being true, I want to stay true to the sky, so I'm going to be working in sidereal readings also. Let's try to stay focused. My mind is cloudy. I don't know about any other Libras. I am seeing this in the cards also. So if this is a rambling, stuttering mess, I apologize. But this new moon in Libra is definitely draining. So I laid the first light tarot like I always do to get a base, and we've got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. We've got a card warning us to control our emotions, and then we got the portal card. So this is the, I believe, the Lionsgate portal, okay? The anchor card was a card, just a designator card for the first step. So there's something here that we can take a step towards, and the anchor positions are going to be explaining that first step. So here on the Temperance, we've got this is a card of balance, recombining. This is alchemy. This, I believe, some in the collective are I heard rebalancing, recalibrating. You're remixing something. You're taking things out. You're putting in new aspects. This is a feeling of experimenting. Okay, you're experimenting with different ingredients. Now, this could be pulling back on work hours, putting more into education, pulling back on socializing, putting more into meditating. It's like moving things around. You even may be cutting people off in order to give more time to yourself. That kind of makes sense. If you look in the astrology right now, we have a North Node, South Node relationship going on with Aries right now, where the North Node is in Aries and the South Node is in Libra. And what that is saying is that Libra, or the collective in general, are coming out of situations where we were giving too much to a relationship and not enough to ourselves. And now it's flipped. Now with the North Node in Aries, we are in a time frame here where we're pulling back on giving ourselves to relationships, and we're putting more into ourselves. That Aries energy is the first spark of self. It's the sacral I always get that wrong. It's the root chakra. It is base survival instincts. It's going back to basics. Who am I? What do I need? Where do I need to be? Where am I safe? How am I providing for myself? We're seeing this all through the collective right now, where people are pulling back from relationships and just giving to themselves and their basics, okay? So here we have Temperance, balance. It is miracles, combinations, and environments. So there's alchemy here going on with repositioning things and trying different combinations in order to find some kind of balance. On top of that, you dropped well, let's do down the row first. Next, you had the card for emotion. For some reason, this gives me Cancer energy, like the Chariot kind of. But this is controlling yourself. But it's like stay positive, stay in mindful happiness. That raises your vibration. The higher you attract what you vibrate at. Okay, so if you can try to function at a higher vibration, you will attract higher vibe things towards you. Okay, so it says like attracts like I said, and understand what you are feeling. Now, the clarifiers I dropped for these first three cards are all sorts. That's air sign, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So for Libra, we have lots of mental energy going on here. Okay, this almost also worked out as a seen and unseen, like a inner and outer and inner energy. Okay, top cards being the seen or the outer energy, bottom cards being the unseen, our inner thoughts, our inner energy, what we're kind of going through. Because in the upper energy here, for the collective in general, lots of mental energy, okay? But in the unseen, in the under energy, lots of emotions. And I don't know about any other Libras. I am quadruple Libra. Sun, Venus, Mars, Uranus, and Pluto all in Libra. So emotions, not a real comfortable environment for me to process. I'm much better at making logical decisions. Well, I wouldn't say that. We all have our faults. I make the best decisions I can with the information that I have, and I don't always put emotion into those decisions, for better or worse. The third card we got here from the first light tarot was the portal card, a passageway. It says movement between worlds, times, and relationships. Decide your path. This is a passageway. So this, I believe, is the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. There's fire energy here. There's a little bit of fire. You might have a little bit of fire in your chart like I do. My moon is in Leo. Anchor position for the first step, you've got the King of Wands from behind. So that is the inner, for this is the vice versa deck. So the way they describe it for at least the court cards is that the front, what you're looking at the front is the outer self, and when you look at it from behind, and there's usually nighttime scenes, it's the inner self. So we're going to address that because there's some interesting energy at play here. I feel like this is a balancing act between logic and passion here. Very Libra. The clarifier we got for the temperance is the Five of Swords from the front. So this is the card where it's the winning, you won, but at what cost? Okay, we came across this, I think, last week for one of the readings, but we came across the backside, which is you won, and now that other person gets to walk away, and you're burdened with the responsibility. Okay, that's from the reverse, but in the front, this is a card of, again, winning, but there was a price to pay. There's you're depleted, you feel depleted, and you have a momentary satisfaction. Now, for some in the collective, I'm not saying for everybody, but I know for me, this played out in finances. Okay, it's like we got through a really tough time, and now it's like this is a me. I kind of have a win going on here, but this is also me. Like, I'm fucking tired. I'm spent. I'm tired. I'm on my knees. I'm humbled. I'm, depleted. That's what this card is. There's a win, but you're depleted. So in my case, and I don't know if anyone else in the collective can relate to it, I can relate to both positions. Like, I had a win, but it came at a price, and I'm tired. You know what I mean? So that's what, and that's on top of temperance. So there was some moving around, some recalibrating, some recombining of issues in the situation in order to bring balance. And then on top of that was the Five of Swords. You won, but there was a price, and now you're tired. Next card we had emotion. So this is Like attracts like. Okay, this is raising your vibration. Understand what you feel, Libra. You gotta try. Okay. Um, it says stay positive, be in mindful happiness, and control of self. The clarifier that came out on that was the Eight of Swords from behind. All right. So here, the Eight of Swords in the front, and it's the typical bound up in your thoughts, bound up in your feelings, analysis paralysis. This is also kind of Virgo energy because they get kind of bogged down in their detailed mind with facts and things like that. But this is doubt, fear. All the swords are like that. All the swords are, mental energy. So this could be, um, like I said, doubts, fears, anxieties, um, rumors and gossip. This also is a lot of negative self-talk. This is negative thoughts in your, stirring around, like just circling you, like ghosts. They're whispering to you. This isn't going to get any better. This is what it's just negative shit like that. The good thing about this though is that the backside here is also, it's not nighttime, so it's not like inner work, but you got an eagle there where in the front you can't see it. It might be there, but you can't see it on this side of the card. But in the back here you can see that an eagle is coming in one of my other decks. The eagle represents the King of Swords, and we do have the Queen of Swords. I'll address it. The King of Swords, but this is screeching in from the divine information that will help you free yourself. Now, if you see how she's bound, if you see on the front side, she's bound pretty tight, right? But here on the back side, you're at a point where these are loosening around you. So it's even like you yourself are loosening the ropes that your mind is put yourself in, where you were really tight in that, oh my god, it's never going to work, I'm never going to make it, this is going to ruin me, I can't believe this is, all that worry, all that anxiety. This is one away from the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is that utter up at night, nightmares, anxiety, panic attacks, shit like that, right? So this is before that, and this energy, the ropes are coming loose, and she is positioned where if she just moves her arms, she can cut that loose. It's already coming loose. But if you just, and then here comes the eagle with the information that you need. There's a link to the higher perspective, higher perception, the higher self. You have incoming information from the divine. The eagle soars so high that ancient peoples used to think that they were milling around up there in the sky because they were receiving messages from the divine. And then when they come back down to earth, they brought the messages. Well, here he comes screaming in like a fucking fighter jet, okay? And you are ready to unbind yourself from this. Is a very positive energy. So this says release yourself with truth. Freedom is available. Again, this is on the emotions card. I believe that this is telling us um, information is coming. There's a relief coming. There's something coming from the divine. That's what I believe. The screaming eagle coming in. Look at that, coming in hot from the high up in the sky with a purpose, with information. He's ready to land. His tail feathers are out, and he's coming in ready to. It feels like grab those ropes and take them off of you before you can cut yourself loose and maybe jump on this eagle and have some kind of freedom. This is freedom from the emotional bonds, okay? This is something that it's telling you to understand what you are feeling, and that's kind of where the mind is right now with this bound Eight of Swords energy. But I believe freedom is coming because that eagle is coming in hot. So here on the portal card, it's like I said, designating a moment of in between. You're in between. You're transitioning through to a new time frame. You're in between. What does it say? In between worlds, in between time and in between relationships. This is a passageway. Here's what the portal card looks like, okay? On top of that, you got the Queen of Swords from the front. This is somebody, if this is not you, and okay, so I looked at this earlier and it was like a progression. Five of Swords was the conflict, the inner conflict. Eight of Swords was you bound in the mental processes trying to get yourself free from after that conflict, and now you are in the Queen of Swords energy after passing through this time frame, this portal. So I believe there is some reprieve finally coming for the collective after this new moon in our sign right at the 8-8 port. Today is 8-8. I don't know if this is going to upload late tonight or early tomorrow. I'm going to try to get it out tonight, even though it might be right like around midnight. I hate that it's going to come out that late, but like I said, I had been busy earlier today and then felt completely drained, so I'm sorry this is coming out a couple hours late. But after this portal, either you are in a new position where you're in your Queen of Swords energy, where you've cut yourself free. Okay, that one sword that's right there behind you, you used it to cut yourself free. You picked it up, and now that is what you're holding here in your Queen energy. I love that, okay? This is a loyal ally who swings a righteous sword. They are strong and have a strong intellect. Now, with the Queen of Swords, I like to say that the King of Swords is the judge and the jury, but the Queen swings the sword. Okay? The king will make the decision, the queen swings the sword. She's the executioner of everything that is false. So I love this because you have determined that the things you were telling yourself or allowing other people to tell you, you cut away whatever was false and you freed yourself. That's what this is with the Eight of Swords of from behind. That's what that eagle energy is. That energy, that eagle from one of my other decks is represented by the king. So there is king energy here and you freed yourself and you are now in your queen energy. The anchor position here for first step, you got the King of Wands from the behind. Like I said, here he is in the day, that's the ego. Here he is from behind in the night, that is the intuition. You can't really see it on this card, but here in the tree, he's accompanied by a giant serpent. So you can see kind of it's winding around right here. And here's the head of the serpent right there. I'm going to address this because on the front of the card here, down at his feet, you got a little Gila monster, salamander. That is a symbol of the fire elements. That's definitely a symbol of the king. The reason I thought that was interesting is because when I laid down for Sun, Moon, and Rising on the Libra moons, you got the salamander, and he looks exactly like the little salamander here on the King of Wands. Look at that. There he is, the little Gila monster. Here he is again with a choice, and we'll get to it when we get to the Libra moons. So the king from behind says that oh, I gave this kundalini energy, okay? If you're not familiar with what kundalini energy is, it's it's this visualization of bringing energy up from the root chakra. Remember I mentioned the root chakra when we were talking about the dynamic between South Node Libra and North Node in Aries. Aries being the first fire sign. The root chakra is right at the base of the spine, right in the taint area. It grounds you. It's your survival instincts. It's the root of who you are. So Kundalini energy is, you can do meditations with music where you can pull this energy from the root chakra and bring it up like a serpent, like a snake, through the other chakras and out the crown chakra, and that aligns everything. And like they're showing me the buttons in a elevator. Okay, you push one, boom, 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 from the basement to the top, right? And as the Kundalini serpent comes up through your spine and through your chakra points, each one lights up like one of those buttons. Okay, so this is also Oh, it says Kundalini energy, recharge and master your passions. So from the front, this King of Wands is very active fire energy. This is rulership, leadership. This is decision making, action. This is like if anybody watched if anyone watched Game of Thrones, this for me is always Robert Baratheon. That kind of very not debaucherous, lecherous, very lecherous kind of. He's a fighter, he's a fucker, he's a loud mouth, you know. But he's bored of it all. He's bored of the kingship that he needs to do, and he just wants to fight and fucking frolic. He wants that part of kingship. But with this card being from behind in the night, this is things underneath that the day doesn't shed light on. So this is that Kundalini energy where you need to recharge those passionate fires within you, because during the day wherever this was during this process, you spent it all. And that can be right here, like I said, in the Five of Swords. You got to win, but here you are depleted. Now, pardon the anchor cards here. First step it gave us was this King of Wands from behind. You need to recharge. You need to pull energy back into you, okay? Like I said, I likened that to the North Node, South Node dynamic, where maybe some of this energy that you spent was giving to a relationship, with South Node being in Libra. Now you're pulling into the North Node in Aries, and you're bringing some of that energy back up from Libra into Aries, just like that Kundalini serpent that is here on the card. I know you can't see it, it's really dark, but I guarantee you it's there. I don't know if you can see. Jeez, I hate the glare on this thing. You see the serpent here wrapped around the tree, and the head is coming out to talk to the king. Also, this is passion and like giving into the baser passions. But I think in this light, the king isn't acting on anything. He's lord over it now. Okay, whereas from the front, in the daylight, in the fiery, the fire of the sun, he's very much a slave to that snake. But from in the dark here, in his own mind, in his intuition, under the moon, and we are in Moon in Libra, there's a feeling of, I gotta get control of myself. Okay, now there may be something going on here, Libra, where there's passion that's fighting with your intellect, okay? I don't know where in the collective that fits. Doesn't fit with me. There's nothing going on for that with me. It's just, it could be where you put your energy. How about that? There's nothing really passionate or loving. We do have a Nine of Shells here, Nine of Cups, but that's the only cup energy I've got. I have like no romantic energy. Well, we've got the three, but that's really it. It's all intellect and a little bit of fire, okay? So again, like I said, that Libra Aries dynamic, the air and fire playing out right now. So let's go to the sun, moons, and rising. So let's see. We had temperance, rebalancing something after a fight where you won, but now you're depleted. You're trying to get a hold of your emotions, but you have to remember that allowing them to grow and allowing them to gain in vibration will bring in better vibration to you. Does that make sense? I kind of lost it there. Then releasing yourself from this Eight of Swords. Like, you might be still in your head about how you had to get through that Five of Swords. It's like, I can't believe I had to do that. I can't believe this happened. This isn't going to get any better. Like that negative self-talk. But you're finally releasing yourself from that, because there is a victory here. So that after the portal, you become... oh, okay. I just heard some of you have leveled up from this into Queen of Swords energy just in time to go through the portal. Others I've heard, once you go through the portal, you're going to be in Queen of Swords energy. So, Libra Suns, here we go. Okay? I dropped for you a clarifier. You got the Ace of Cups. This is a new offer or a new situation that's going to eventually lead to emotional fulfillment. And this is from the divine. So they had told me earlier when I was looking this over that clearing this mental energy here, this battle that we had to go through, now that we're clear of it and we're re-energizing ourselves. Remember, the anchor position here is that King of Wands with the Kundalini snake, bringing that, recharging that energy from our root chakra up. Okay. um Here now we have an Ace of Cups. What they were telling me is if we can get through this mental um conflict here and recharge ourselves, it like the fire will purify all that bullshit away. And once we come through the portal into a new time frame, it's going to open up the possibility of love coming in. Okay. I only have Ace, a 3, and the 9 of shells, which is the 9 of cups. So there is the possibility, the energy is here, but there's nothing set in motion yet, I don't think. So we've got an Ace of Cups. This falls under Temperance and the 5 of Swords. So after this, oh, excuse me, after this re-alchemizing of a situation where you're depleted but you won, you've got an Ace of Cups coming in, meaning there's an offer from the divine, an opportunity from the divine. You don't see it coming. The aces are always surprises. Something falls in your lap, something falls in your phone, something falls in the mail, where you have an opportunity to start something that may lead to emotional fulfillment. Because on top of that, Libra Suns, we got the 9 of Shells from the Animal Wisdom deck. That is the 9 of Cups. I love this. This has been playing out a few weeks ago. It kind of went quiet for a little while and now it's back. Salmon energy from the Animal Wisdom deck. 9 of Shells with the rainbow overhead. This rainbows only happen after the storm. So it was after this fight that we had to get through that we now have the rainbow. Symbol of hope, clear skies, and wish fulfillment. Okay? I love the salmon because the lessons that were coming in with salmon a few weeks ago was this uphill battle, first of all. Um, but it was the idea of the soul coming back to its home. And the reason that we picked that up is because with salmon, they will come in from the ocean and battle upriver, uphill, upstream, up waterfalls, up really harsh terrain in order to get back to the grounds where they were birthed. Okay? So this really has a feeling of struggling to get back home. This also could be, since it's on the Ace of Cups, which is a new opportunity for love, this could be a love coming in that you recognize from a previous life. And the reason I say that is because the salmon that come in from the ocean to go back to their spawning grounds aren't the same salmon that left the year before. They're a new generation. And so they come back to where they were born. And I feel like that is energy from a previous life. Like you weren't okay. So it's like different generations. Like the salmon will come in, they'll spawn, and they'll die. They die there. They don't go back to the ocean. What does go back to the ocean is the new generation, the new incarnation of life. So this new um what's the word? Um, excuse me. They want me to use the reincarnation as an example, okay? This is something that you knew where you were. Oh, it's from like a previous cycle or a previous life, okay? You're returning to something that was emotionally fulfilling in the first place. That's where I had to say it. Something where you spawned there. I'm not saying that it's like going back to live at home. This is heart energy. So I feel like your heart is returning to something that feels like home. Okay. It could be a person, it could be a town, it could be a place, it could be a situation, it could just be returning back to like the innocence that you felt in childhood, unburdened, before life tested you, before broken hearts, before people lied, that innocence of love before you were ruined. Um, is that all you want me to say? They want me to say that the 9 plus the ace is a 10 of cups. So it's like clearing the way for this 10 of cups to be alchemized, I heard. Because it's like the combination, you've got a 9, you've got an ace, and now they're showing me like they're swirling around each other, and then, like they're showing me two neutron stars that are circling each other, and then they hit each other, and there's a big explosion, right? So that's what I feel like they're showing me with this 9 of cups. You're returning to something that you set up before, I heard. Because they're showing me the Rider-Waite 9 of cups. And that's the guy sitting there with his hands folded, all smug like, and his beautiful 9 cups are set up behind him, ready to receive the waters of source. So ready to receive the waters of the ace in order to make 10 full cups, right? So it's like you set it up, you're ready, you can you you pulled through it, and you're just waiting for this ace of cups from the divine to and combine, and then you'll have your 10. Okay. Libra moons coming in under emotion and the 8 of swords from behind. You're ready to free yourself from this emotional prison. You're ready to get a hold of yourself. You're ready to vibe high. There may be portal energy here, like you feel like you've come through something, but you made it. Okay, but still you're kind of on your knees and in your head about it. However, there's a king coming in. All right, there is a king, possibly a king of swords, because this eagle is coming in hot. Like I said, look at this, Libra moons, look at that eagle coming in. He's either coming in with information to help you free yourself, or he's coming in to help, coming in to free you. Now, again, it could be a person, but it could be you in that king energy. All right, you're the one with the sword there. You've got the eagle wisdom coming in. This could be you in King of Swords energy. And then when you use that sword, you're gonna pop out as the queen. Now, Libra moons. You got the lovers. Hello, Gemini energy, fellow air sign. So it's like once you get a hold of your emotions, once you free yourself from the negative self-talk, you will have the choice here. We had an Ace of Cups. That's an offer, right? Ace of Cups, an offer. 9 of Cups. That's possibly an something that'll bring you emotional fulfillment. You're ready for it. You're coming in for it. You set it up for yourself before. Now you're coming to claim it. Here we go. Here's the choice. The lovers is on the table. I'm not going to say that. There, sometimes my guides can get kind of nasty. They said either the offer's on the table, and so could you be. All right, that's what I heard. And to clarify that, on top of that, we had Salamander as the 2 of branches. Now, like I said earlier, with the King of Wands, he had the little salamander at his feet. Well, the salamander, excuse me, there was an interpretation of this card where this salamander at his feet in the daytime, at night turned into this serpent in the tree. Okay, that was the passionate energy. And here it is. Bam. There's the salamander right there. 2 of branches is the 2 of wands. This is a choice. You've got 2 cards here, Libra moon, signifying a choice. You've got the lovers and the 2 of branches. Again, this feels like something that you have come back to. like I was trying to explain with the salmon card for Libra Suns, the salmon come back to where they spawned, okay? So this feels like the heart returning to where it once came to life. So the Two of Wands goes along with the portal card, which is passageways. It says, choose, which one said choose your path? Oh, I thought one of these cards said choose. Yeah, choose your path for a portal. Here's the path to choose, that Two of Wands. In the Easy Tarot, the Two of Wands is somebody at a crossroads. That's the portal card, okay? The crossroads is you can choose one way or another. Now, in the Easy Tarot deck, in that card is a V-shaped flock of geese. Geese return to the same nesting grounds every year. That is definitely salmon energy from the Libra suns. They come back to where they were born every year. This is something coming back around. This Two of Wands, this Two of Branches is a choice in paths, okay? And this little fiery salamander has made his choice. There he is with his hand on one of the branches. There is a choice with the lovers, a choice of path here, Libra moons, and the choice is being made. Libra risings underneath Portal and the Queen of Swords. You got the moon, and that plays in because the moon is in you right now. The moon is in us. Libra, this is Libra rising. The moon is in Libra. And on top of that, you got the hummingbird, Six of Branches, which is the Six of Wands. That's victory. Okay? Moon energy, Cancer energy. Again, did we have Cancer energy before? Why did I say again? Okay. Oh, because one of these cards reminded me of the Chariot. Yes? Yes. Emotion. Because it asks for self-control. So with the Chariot, it's also self-control because you got to take the reins and you got to steer. Right? The moon. Cancer energy. Let's see. Did I not? Moon in Libra. I feel like the heart is trying to rebalance. Okay, this has quite a feeling of balance. See, but look at this card. Both sides are symmetrical. There's a pillar of light on each side. There's a dog on each side. There's two circles, which if you split it in half, there'd be a half and a half on each side. The crab is, okay, I don't know if it's all crabs, but I don't think crabs grow. They shed their skin when they get too big for their shell. Is that all crabs? I know hermit crabs switch out their shells for a new, larger shell, but I think crabs molt. Um, oh, just like the snakes, and there's a snake here in that King of Wands energy. So there's a feeling here with this moon for Libra risings that there's going to be, you're going to feel vulnerable for a little while, okay? Moon energy is everything absent of the ego. The sun is the ego. When the sun goes away, we're left in our feelings and our thoughts and our minds. We're left with this King of Wands here from behind. He's sitting in the dark by himself. He's thinking. He's not thinking. He's sitting alone with his feelings. Okay, with his passions, with his drive. All right, and here we have the moon, under the moon, without the glare of the ego of the sun. You have to look in the illusions. Okay, this was coming out in April in the last eclipse cycle where the solar eclipse was in Libra, and when the moon moved in front of the sun in broad daylight, it looked like the cross point between day and night, but at the same time, instead of one leading into the other, like when the sun goes down and it slowly turns into nighttime where you can adjust. This was stark in the daylight. The moon was in full view, making the ego shut up. And I even saw pictures of people I even saw pictures from people who took pictures of the sky at that moment, and with the sun bright in the daytime sky, you could see the stars next to it, which is the perfect overlay, the perfect illustration of the intuition of the inner self and the brilliance of the outer self, the ego, combining. Okay? So, with this moon energy, we're trying to balance that. We have to listen to the inner intuition. There is a sense of vulnerability here because with the crab, um, the moon brings in the tides. This is tide pool energy. When that moon comes in, all that life that was in the tide pools comes back to life. So everything in the inner part of ourselves that we keep quiet during the daytime, it comes to life when the moon is allowed to shine. Okay, so there's work to be done here, Libra risings, going inward into that moon energy, into what we think is illusion or what we hide from other people. We've got to work on that. Six of branches here, the hummingbird, that's victory. Okay, oh, I didn't read any of these, but I will this one. Victory, success, reward. All right, it says agility here too. It says be proud but humble. Beware of conceit and arrogance or ego. Look at that. Be agile and attentive. It says admiration and respect. Remember how you got here and who helped. Now that's going to play in on these anchor cards. It says shine with victory and uplift others. Okay? Again, with that conceit, arrogance, that's that sun energy. That's incredible that this comes in on the moon, because weren't we just talking about hushing the ego? And here in victory, it's saying beware of conceit, arrogance, or ego. Okay, shine with victory and uplift others. This feels like if you can combine the two, like with this temperance card, balancing and alchemy, you have to find a balance here, Libra. And I know that's basically what our whole being is about, is finding balance about things. But I mean, it wouldn't be a good reading if we didn't come out in our own energy, right? We've got balance here on the temperance card. We've got balance here with the moon and the Queen of Swords here. That's us. All right. Anchor position. You got the Three of Cups. That's celebration. I always say the Three of Cups is the honeymoon phase because it comes right after the two. So we got the Ace of Cups, we got the offer, and we got the Three of Cups, which is the celebration of the union. I don't see the union here though. Next to it, for clarifying on the anchor position, you got the Ace of Fossils, Bison energy from the Animal Wisdom deck. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this says unexpected reward, gift, or business venture, monetary gain, lucky break, advantage, new tools, or a boon. It says when luck shines, use your resources wisely. Okay, so I can relate to this in this way. We came through some financial hardship, but we were helped by some friends. Okay, and that Three of Cups is often referred to as the friend group. And then with this Ace of Pentacles, that, like I said, from the back, it's unexpected gift, unexpected financial or material aid, all right? And that definitely came into play in my energy, me being a quadruple Libra. I don't know how it's going to play out for you guys, but that's how it came in with me. Maybe it came in the same way with you. So, like I said, Three of Cups, honeymoon phase. This is celebration with other people after the Two of Cups has been joined. All right, we do have the Lovers here, because so that could be a Two of Cups, because it's two people. Even though it's the number 6, it is two people choosing each other. And I love that it's with the Two of Wands, because it's like you were at a crossroads, you decided to choose the road you didn't get to choose last time. Remember I said there was geese energy where you to come back around to something, come back around to where you were. And then in the card, it's like the geese come in, you come back around to where you were, and it's the same crossroads you were at some other point. Maybe you took a path that led you away from this lover's interaction, and now that you're coming back around, this is Libra moons, you can choose that path again. All right. Balancing with moon and Six of Wands. I love this because it's just, I heard once you get in touch with that emotional side, you find this victory, you walk in victory. This Queen of Wands coming in like a badass through the portal. Can you see that? Coming in like a boss bitch through the portal with her sword raised. And that portal is represented by the new moon at the moment during the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. Oh my god. So so much to combine. And kablam, Six of Branches, the hummingbird. Do you want me to say, what do you want me to say about that? Okay. Okay, so they're telling me to compare it with, in the tarot, I have a deck called Tarot of the Divine. It's all about folklore and mythology. So there's a card that has a hummingbird in it. And the hummingbird played a part in releasing someone from captivity. Where, so I believe, now I'm going to get, I don't know which story this is, but I'm just going to tell you the shell of it and how the hummingbird played a part. There was someone in captivity, okay? And it's reminding me very much of this Eight of Swords energy that somebody's in. There was someone in captivity, and they were stolen away by, I want to say like a vulture or something, like some huge bird. And they were stolen away by this huge bird and put in the nest. And the hummingbird saw it and went down to the family that this girl was from and said, um, I'm going to lure him away for you. And when he leaves the nest, then you can rescue her. So the hummingbird went to the vulture, and the vulture was like, I don't know why she's not eating. And hummingbird was saying, well, her people usually cook the meat that they eat, and I notice you've been dropping dead raw meat and she's not eating it. But, and the hummingbird continues, now I saw some of her people down in the valley and they were cooking their meat. So maybe if you go down and take some of that cooked meat and bring it back to her, she will eat. So the vulture's like, bet, I'll do that. And so when the vulture swooped down from the nest, Hummingbird booked it to her people and said, all right, he's gone, you can go get her. So that was what they're showing me, is this having to do with this victory. It's going to come in with a little bird. Do you know what I mean? Like a little bird is going to tell you something. And I mean, here we see it. Look at this in the Eight of Swords. What did I tell you about the eagle coming in? They're also showing me the eagles from Lord of the Rings. Eagles coming in hot. There's some kind of communication from, you have no idea where. That's just coming in like a bird. Little bird on your shoulder. The little bird told me. I heard it through the grapevine. Things like that. Okay? I hope this is resonating. I hope the messages are reaching you for your highest good. Um, we're going to go on to the ancestor deck, but let's do this first. If you're vibing with my content, please take a moment to leave a like, leave a comment, share to anybody you can think of, subscribe. All of this helps the algorithm get my content seen. In the description, you'll find my email. I am now open for personal readings, video chat, email, or a private YouTube link. I am now opening up to personal readings. This is the first week I'm trying it. I'm really excited. I did have a couple goes at it. I did really well, so I'm glad to be able to offer it. Also, in the description, you'll find links to my donation, Venmo, and Cash App. The readings I'm setting at about $40. So let's connect. Contact me. Let's do this. I appreciate any and all feedback or donations that may land in my box. We're going to go ahead and go on to the ancestor card. Only one dropped, so I actually pulled from the Lenormand to get a little bit more. But you got the seer card. It says see beyond the current situation. It says look beyond your current situation and raise your vibration. Raise your vibration and focus on love. What did I say? Holy crap. It says here with the control of self, like attracts like. Understand what you're feeling, stay positive, mindful happiness, control your emotions. If you vibe high, you will attract high vibration. Holy crap. And now this says raise your vibration to focus on love. And what was coming in? Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Lover's card, Two of Branches, the Moon, Victory with the Six of Wands. Oh my God. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening to you. Now, may I remind you that this Eight of Swords card, she does have a blindfold on. Can you see the similarities here of going with it? They're telling me go beyond the logic that is keeping you bound. And see, her eyes are covered here where she is going more into the emotions. This also kind of has moon energy on it because the moon shows you what's beneath the ego. Let's continue. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding place while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. That's the portal card. My cards don't lie. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. I love that. Holy crap. My cards are amazing. I love, they're especially recently within the last month or so, the way I lay them out and then do the ancestor cards, it's like the ancestor cards wrap it up and tie it all together. Now, only one of the ancestor cards dropped. So in order to give us a little bit more, I dropped a few of the Lenormand cards to see how this is kind of playing out in a different energy. Lenormand to me is more 3D, like down in the home and the community, the family, things like that. The first card to pop out was this fast-ass rider. Here comes a message. See him coming in hot? Doesn't that feel like the eagle energy? It says news approaches, messages, information, movement, announcement, or visitor. Ooh. A young man, a cheerful lover, or prospective suitor. Wow, and we did have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Oh, someone's coming in hot with an offer. Now that you're free of this mental anguish over here, this fight you had to go through, you come through in your queen energy. Next, you had the lilies, and in the Lenormand deck, that's family, harmony, peace, support. An immature older man or lovers, King of Wands, makes a second appearance. Wow. So this could be somebody with fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Next, you drop the letter. And the letter is a correspondence again with the messages. See, once you take this blindfold off and you free yourself from these mental messages that are bogging you down, real messages are coming in, like real information from outside of yourself. Correspondence, paperwork, documents, a record, like you record something, messages, a will, communication, mail, memos, notices, things like that. Something is coming in, a letter, information, correspondence. You got a mail rider coming in, swift and determined. This is about home and family, harmony, peace. It says tradition too, support. So you could have support coming in, or a male older lover. The last card you dropped was the bear, and I really want to get to this symbolism. It says strength, protection, courage. Oh, a protector coming in. Courageous, resourceful, prepared, and prosperous. Look at that bear energy coming in. Oh, what is that in his mouth? It's a salmon. So, now for some of us, we're in our, you know, salmon, they are fully instinct. I don't think there's a intellectual thought in their heads. They are full instinct. They just know to go up that river, to go home and fuck, right? They want to spawn. They want to continue to get back to where they started so that they can start some more, right? But on their way, some of you, some of us, someone out there in the collective, you're going to get snatched up. Someone's getting snatched up by a bear. Oh my. A protector. All right. Somebody prosperous. But, do you want to? Do you want to get caught up by that bear? You're on your way to, the promised land. You're going to get distracted by this bear? It's going to tear you apart. I don't know. Maybe you'll like that. That was for Libra Suns. That nine of shells, that salmon energy. You're going to get distracted and you're going to get snatched up by a bear. Uh, uh, uh. And like I said, you might like it. It's going to tear you apart. So, and come on, that's coming in with a male rider, hot and heavy, King of Wands energy with the lilies, family, peace, and support, mature, older man, coming in with a letter, yum, nom, 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 nom. He's chowing down on you. So we're going to end with some additional messages from my theme deck. All right, this is for Libras, sun, moons, and rising with new moon in Libra at the moment. Give us some last minute messages for the poor, chomped up Libra collective in this Libra moon in Libra. Lots of Libra, lots of balance, lots of mental energy. Oh. Okay, that's weird. When necessary, raise hell. I feel like that might be defending yourself from something. Oh, my ears started ringing. Someone might have to defend their... That could be that Five of Swords energy. Oh, Archangel Gabriel's in the house. Nine of Diamonds, which is Nine of Pentacles. You're stable and steady. Oh, 555 changes. Okay, time for you to embrace change and follow a new path. That's that Two of Wands energy, a new path. Remember, you are spirit. Connect, listen, know, ascend, and be still. I feel like that's on the seer. You are spirit. That's too many. Okay. Oh, the Raven, watch for signs and synchronicities. 1111. Soulmate angel number. Oh, 777. Divine path. You are right where you should be and are serving your divine purpose. I like that for the portal because that's talking about passageways. Oh, but then there's the Two of Wands that's talking about new paths. We'll put that there in the middle for now. I just get a few more. It's all fun and games until someone gets poked in the eye. That's kind of naughty. You know what I'm talking about. Close your eyes. Fairy Godmother. That came out yesterday for Virgo? What did I do yesterday? I can't remember which one I did yesterday, but you got the Magician card, which was the Fairy Godmother from Cinderella. And that was doling out a reward that you deserved. Because if you remember in Cinderella, none of those wishes that were fulfilled was nothing that she did not deserve. Because she was put into poverty in her own house by usurpers, right? So she got the wishes, she got the beautiful dress and the prince because that was all supposed to be her birthright. So whatever the fairy godmother is bringing you, don't block it because it's been preordained that you should receive it. That's too many. I think I'm going to end with that. So let's go through these, okay? You've got Archangel Gabriel the Annunciator. Did I say that right? Annunciator. Clarity of divine purpose, and here you have 777 with the divine path. Intercession, miracles, providing direction, companion, escort through the underworld, dictation of divine will. Okay, what did I say? Companion, escort through the underworld. So we've got remnants of that here with that Five of Swords. There was something that was just ended that it ate you up. Okay, that Five of Swords with that person on his knees. That's you also. So through that dark night of the soul time period that we just came through, Archangel Gabriel was guiding us through, or the divine, or whatever, the inner spark that links us to the divine, something was guiding us through, okay? We do have, remember, you are spirit, connect with spirit, listen, know, ascend, and be still. That ascension is telling us to raise our vibration, which we have here in the emotions card. Control yourself, you attract your own vibration. So like attracts like, and that came right above the Lovers card. Oh my god, this is wonderful. So then you got the Nine of Diamonds, which is the Nine of Pentacles, self-made prosperity, abundance, abundant, stable, and independent. Ooh, that goes on the bear because she was no, it could have been the man, but it could be of feminine energy too, because bears often are like mother bear energy, you know, mama bear. It's strength, it's protection, it's resourcefulness, preparedness. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles. That's the baby empress energy, where you are stable, abundant, and independent. Now here we've, oh my gosh, we've got a lot of 555. We got 666, 777, a progression, 444. Holy shit. And fairy godmother. We'll do the numbers in a minute. Blessings, healings, a wish, direction, renewal, and finding your energy. Again, this is reward. This is birthright. This is written for you to receive, because the fairy godmother in Cinderella was not giving that girl anything she did not deserve. So we've got 444. Connection to spirit is strong right now. Pay attention to your intuition. You have nothing to fear. Again, here's fear here, and that I think is linked to that Eight of Swords. Then you've got 555, change. Time for you to embrace change and follow a new path. Then you got 666. Fear is an illusion. Remove fear, doubt, and negativity. Those are the true demons. That's again that Eight of Swords energy, fear is an illusion. Moon energy. Look under the illusions. You will see your victory. Six of Wands here. 777, divine path. You are right where you should be, and you are serving your divine purpose. Wow, Libra, that's a lot. Holy crap. If you would like to get, I keep forgetting to remind people, if you would like to get an overhead shot of what all the cards look like, I do have an Instagram. It's the same Gem314 Tarot on Instagram. I don't know how to link it one app to the other onto YouTube, but that's what it is. Instagram Gem314 Tarot, and I post these right after I post to YouTube. I'll post to Instagram, and you'll see an overhead shot of what all the cards look like, so you can kind of follow along with how I am describing it. Whew, that was a lot. Thank you for sticking with me, you guys. I know I get very rambly at the end. I think that's when the channeling kicks in the hardest. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope that all made sense. Please visit the description. I have my email there. Contact me for a video chat live personal reading, $40, or we can do email reading, or I can do a reading like this, post it to YouTube as a private link, and I can send you the link, okay? Also in the description, my Venmo, my Cash App, do the deposit, and then make sure you give me a heads up in the email of what you want your question to be, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, you can drop me an email or put it in the comments. I really don't get comments, and I love them because I want the feedback. I want to improve. I want to hear how this resonates with everybody. I'm getting way too chatty, and I'm getting really tired. Thank you so much, Libra. I'll be back tomorrow with Virgo, sidereal moon in Virgo. That should be interesting. So thanks for sticking with me. 444-555-666-777. We're progressing. Use that sword to free yourself. Coming in hot lover is on the way. Okay? Love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Till I see you tomorrow. Okay, thanks. Bye.